Okay. So Harjinder starting this first semi-final for Teddington, slipping the ball back in defence to his captain Alan Mayo. Mayo again. Crosby for Tulse Hill, and the whistle blows. A push on the halfway line to Tulse Hill, playing from right to left in red shirts, and the first chance for them, and that was Gordon Nurse. That's the Tulse Hill captain. He's a barrister, also an England international, indoor and outdoor international. The ball going right upfield, and Roger Dakin coming off his line for Tulse Hill. England international again. Mayo with the push for Teddington, and the ball lifted, and that is the first penalty corner of the match. It goes to Teddington, who beat Coventry and North Warwick's 5-3 in the quarter-finals. Sahn pushing out. There's Mayo with the shot, and a fine save by Dakin. And a rough and tumble over on the right there. Gordon Nurse being upended nearly. So it'll be a push to Tulse Hill. It's going to be taken now by Colin Brown over on the far side. The great thing about this game is that you have to move around. The marking is very, very tight indeed. That's a good pass. Nurse not able to control the ball on the line, so a push out now to Teddington. This is Graham Taylor for Teddington with the push out on the top of the circle. 6 players allowed on the pitch at any one time. There are 12 in a team squad, and the substitutions come thick and fast. We haven't had any so far, but it's early days yet. As Roger Dakin takes the ball onto the edge of the circle. Graham Taylor picks it up for Teddington to Mayo, back to Taylor. That's good hockey. Taylor into the circle, another good save by Dakin. And Tulse Hill under tremendous pressure in these opening minutes. Nurse on the boards. Oh, what a fine pass, and a magnificent goal scored by Dick Clark. Dick Clark, number 10 for Tulse Hill. Enormous crowd here at Crystal Palace, the biggest crowd ever for an indoor hockey match. It's capacity, completely capacity. At least 100 people have been turned away. I think we're going to see some real excitement in these 2 semi-finals and then in the final itself. This is Swinto. Across the front of the goal and saved again by Dakin, but he fell on the ball. Fell on the ball, so that is not allowed, and it's another penalty corner. This is the 5th penalty corner to Teddington. Tulse Hill have not had one yet. And once again, it's Gatlin pushing the ball out, Taylor stopping, and there's the shot, and it was Henry Swinto that time with the shot, and a tremendous shot to Dakin's right, so he'll be delighted. He's only recently come on as a substitute, Alan Mayo having gone off the captain. So, 1-1. About 3 minutes now to half-time in this match. 15 minutes each way. Both sides now playing very well indeed defensively. They've got their tactics well worked out. They've got the measure of the other side, so it's a very, very close contest. Swinto for a man to pass to. He can't find him, but there's obstruction there on the boards. That was Withers backing into Nurse. The umpire quite rightly has awarded the push against Teddington, taken by Albury. Bad run straight to Swinto. Swinto, now Mayo's come back onto the pitch after that goal had been scored. The ball was intentionally put behind the goal line there, so that is another penalty corner to Teddington, their 6th. So in terms of penalty corners, Teddington very much on top here. Harjinder to Taylor, to Swinto, and Dakin saving again. And that not allowed because the umpire at the other end of the pitch, Rick Beattie, had blown before the ball into the back of the net. So the score remains at 1-all. Across the face of the Teddington goal. Well cleared by Withers. And the ball lifted off the stick by Albury. Mayo with the push. Now it's Withers into the circle. He's got the goalkeeper to beat. Can he get his shot in? He does. And a tremendous goal there for Teddington by Philip Withers, and he is absolutely delighted. So that certainly redresses the balance, and that is a very fair score at this stage, 2-1 to Teddington. Gordon Nurse pushing back to Crosby. Ball picked up by Hardinder. Now he's only got the goalkeeper to beat. Can he do it? No, he can't. Another tremendous save by Dakin. But Teddington still have it. Teddington, regular attenders at this stage of the Indoor Hockey Championships, but they've never passed the semi-final stage. So they've got a great chance here today as the klaxon goes for half-time, with Teddington leading by 2-1. The Teddington goals scored by Swinto and Withers, and Dick Clark scoring for Tulse Hill. Neil Archer starting the second half, pushing back to Mayo in the heart of the Teddington defence, way downfield into the back of the net, but of course the ball hit from outside the circle. If a player had got a stick to it inside the circle and it had gone in, that would have counted. Mayo in the action again for Teddington, and a kick in the circle there, and it is the 7th penalty corner. The 7th penalty corner to Teddington, and Tulse Hill have not yet had one, so that is a tremendous imbalance. Now this is Gatland pushing out. Taylor stopping, and there's Swinto with the shot, and it stopped right on the line by Albury. The defensive player for Tulse Hill hit him on the foot, so that is a penalty stroke. It's Henry Swinto, he's going to take it. Now the situation here is that rather like in football, the goalkeeper is not allowed to move before the stroke is taken. Roger Dakin just fixing his mask. Now the stroke taker is allowed to take one pace towards the ball. That line is 7 metres from the goal line. And this is Swinto trying to increase Teddington's lead, and he doesn't, over the top. Now that was a very badly taken penalty stroke, because 9 times out of 10 in this game you should score. But still Teddington leading by 2-1, and they get another penalty corner. Now you'll see that the Tulse Hill players are behind the goal line, and all of them on the far side of the goal from where the push-out is taken. They're not allowed to leave that line until the ball is pushed out, and then they come charging out. Taken off his line before the ball had been pushed. Has to be taken again. There goes the push. Swinto to his left, to Mayo, and a Tulse Hill stick in the way, luckily for them, and the shot going wide. Mayo obstructed badly by Jim Crosby, so it's a push to Teddington just outside the circle, taken by Mayo, across to Archer, and it's in! Neil Archer, a terrible mistake by Dakin, who's had such a tremendous match so far. He made an absolute porridge of that, and the ball went over his stick into the back of the net. A really potty goal that for Teddington. They're leading by 2 goals now. Square to Clark. Clark beating a man. This is Clark with the full muscle, and he is badly obstructed, and Tulse Hill have their first penalty corner of the match. Remember that Teddington have had no less than 8. Now, can they pull a goal back here? This is Nurse pushing out. Clark with the strike in. Here he comes, and the push out was very slow, allowing Donkin, the goalkeeper to come off his line, but now it's Gatland, end-to-end play, and a fine save by Dakin, left-handed on the ground, another save by Dakin. Roger Dakin is 33 now, one of the oldest indoor hockey players in the game. This crowd really enjoying this match. Tulse Hill will be very, very sick if they lose this match, with Nurse, an international, Crosby another international, Dick Clark an international. There he is, obstructing on the line, and he's sick about that. Roger Dakin is another international, so this side jam-packed with internationals, and they're losing by 2 goals. Teddington on the attack once again. And a magnificent goal by Marginder. A first-time chance. He just had a split second to take that chance. So that's Harjinder Sayan, Harry to his mates, who scores Teddington's 4th goal. They're in the lead now by 4 goals to 1. And that was pure reflex on Harjinder's part to pick up that goal. Taylor. And there is the Tulse Hill bench looking suitably unhappy. 2 minutes to go. And a chance now for Tulse Hill. And Mayo kicking the ball inside the circle, so that's a penalty corner. Alan Mayo, the Teddington captain, always in the thick of the action. Now here it comes, and there's the shot, stopped on the line, stopped right on the line, and a penalty stroke is awarded because it was stopped with the foot by Graham Taylor. Alan Mayo just consoling him there as he walks away, and so this is a penalty stroke to Tulse Hill, who are losing 4-1 at the moment, and unfortunately for Tulse Hill, Dick Clark is off the pitch, and he is the ace penalty stroke taker. So the task goes to Jim Crosby, and he misses it. Fine save by Roger Donkin for Teddington, but not a very good shot, I'm afraid, by Jim Crosby. Taylor, downfield, trying to find Withers. Albury, through the gap, and the ball going in the air off the stick. So push to Teddington, quickly taken, Mayo into the circle, and the ball again hitting a Tulse Hill stick and going in the air. So once again it's Teddington with the ball just outside the Tulse Hill circle, and again they took too long for the push, so it has to go against them. And the chance, and is taken by Jim Crosby for Tulse Hill. With just 55 seconds to go, Jim Crosby scoring Tulse Hill's 2nd goal. And he's really a bit fed up at this situation, as you can see. He hasn't broken his stick by banging it on the deck. But Tulse Hill still 2 goals in arrears. Taylor cleared away. Brown for Tulse Hill has Crosby on his left square, and he's upended, and that's a penalty corner against Teddington. The seconds ticking away, and they'll have to take this very, very fast indeed to give them any chance at all. The whistle going, and the clock has been stopped. Now Philip Withers pushing out, hand stopped, Crosby to his left, and there's Nurse with a shot, and a tremendous save on the line by Graham Taylor for Teddington. Stopped with the stick, a magnificent save. Gatland downfield. This is Archer, back to Gatland. Gatland, and there's a bit of obstruction there on Colin Brown, taking the push quickly to his left to Albury. Gatland kicking the ball in the tackle, and there goes the klaxon for full time. So for the very first time in their history, Teddington have got past the semi-final stage. They have beaten Tulse Hill by 4 goals to 2, and they'll be playing against Blackheath, who beat Guildford 5-4 in the semi-final, and this is the sort of brilliant play that Teddington will be up against. Sharvid using his stick work to tremendous effect, and he tries to do it just a bit too much. Carley now for Guildford, picked up by Saldana in midfield. To Sharvid, to Imtiaz, and Imtiaz scoring his 2nd goal.